Hi, this is Steph with Belladonna Dyes, and today we're going to make a tank top dress. And you can find this dress at jiffyshirts.com, and the brand is LAT, L-A-T, and I'll put a link for it down below in the description box. So you want to start by deciding where you want the center of your spiral to be, and give it a little pinch, and using the microwave splatter guard and a hemostat, I create my spiral. So I click the hemostat down on the first click. It does not need to be overly tight, and I twist it 2 or 3 times, and then with my opposite hand I create the spiral, and I go as far as I can using the microwave splatter guard. I got the microwave splatter guard and the hemostat from Amazon, and I do have links for both of them down below in the description box, along with everything else that I use for tie-dye, so make sure you check that out. I've gone about as far as I can go with the splatter guard, so I'm going to unclick the hemostat, hold down the center, and gently wiggle the hemostat out. And then I'm going to secure it by using my favorite rubber bands. And if you guys haven't gotten these rubber bands yet, they are great. They're just perfect for spirals, they don't make it taco up, and they rinse off really well so you can reuse them. The downside to using the splatter guard is it does not create a really tight spiral. So what I'm doing now is I'm pulling on all of those loose tails and I'm tucking them into the nearest rubber band. Make sure you hold down your spiral though so you don't undo it. And I pull on them and go around and around as many times as I have to until it just won't budge anymore. Then you have a nice tight spiral. So if you have to pick it up, flip it, set it off to the side, whatever, it's not going to fall apart on you. Next, I like to mark up my pattern using a washable marker. So I've decided what colors I'm going to use, so I know how many pieces of the pie I need to make. Now, I don't always follow these lines to a T, but they do help me stay on track. And now it's time for the fun part, and my favorite part. We get to add the dye. So obviously I'm making multiples of the same thing. So I've tried to edit it down to just really focus on just this one tank top dress. So it's gonna look a little bit spliced, but just bear with me. I'm making a basic rainbow, but I'm not using the traditional colors that I always use. Just wanted to change it up a little bit, but I'll tell you what, everything in this batch came out so amazing. I can't wait to share all of them with you, but like I said, we're just focusing on the tank top dress for today. I made all these things a few weeks back when it was still pretty cold outside, and today as I'm editing this, I think we're gonna break 70 degrees, and I'm excited about that because that means I can start batching some things outdoors. So that's very exciting. But I had a family member going to Hawaii, so I made a whole bunch of really cool things like beach bags and sarongs and stuff, so you want to definitely stay tuned for those. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you've been here supporting the channel all along, thank you so very much. I couldn't do it without you guys. Check to make sure that you're subscribed because it helps the channel grow. It helps get the content out there so other people can learn how to make tie-dye. And then you want to leave a thumbs up because it just tells the algorithm that you like my channel. If you give it a thumbs down, then it will tell YouTube that you don't like my channel and it will stop showing you my videos. That's all thumbs ups and thumbs downs do. I mean, if you want to hurt my feelings by giving me a thumbs down, great, but it's not going to wreck my channel. And also you want to set the bell to all, but you have to go into your phone or your iPad or whatever device you use and turn on YouTube notifications. That way when I upload, it sends you a message and lets you know that there's some new tie-dye to look at. Next, I give the project a quick little sprinkle of soda ash for good measure, and then I add my ice. And look at those rainbows, I'm already in love. So you want to add enough ice to make sure that you cover your project. And this method is called the Muck Ice Dye. It's where your project sits in all that melted ice water. And you want to let it batch for 24 hours after the ice melts. And for this one, I put the lid on it, I wrapped it in the electric blanket, I left it on high heat for 12 hours, and this is what it looked like after 24 hours. That's the muck. Now it's time for the rinse out. You want to start by using cold water to rinse away any soda ash that might still be reacting within the fabric, and then increase your water up to hot, and rinse until the water runs pretty much clear. From here, I take it to the washing machine, and I do however many hot water cycles it takes using Kirillon, a professional textile detergent that I get from Dharma Trading Company, and it's usually about 2 hot water cycles. Then I do a third or my final hot water cycle using Millsoft. And Millsoft is a professional fabric softener that I also get from Dharma. And there are links for those down below in the description box to help make it easier for you to find. And then I'll put it in the dryer and I'll iron it, and we'll come back and we'll see the results. Well, here it is, guys. Here's our tank top dress after it's been washed and dried, and this is Bella wearing it outdoors. And I am in love with this dress. I'm in love with everything that came out of this batch. It's just so vibrant, and the colors are amazing, and I love rainbows and I love spirals, and everything about this makes me happy. And I love the muck lines. Those are the dark streaks that are running through it. Now I left this part in because I live in the Columbia River Gorge, and when the wind is blowing, it's almost impossible to photograph. But look at it blowing in the breeze. It's so beautiful to me. These next photos are on the kitchen floor under fluorescent light because my table is just not big enough. And so it looks a little bit darker just because it's different lighting, but it's still absolutely beautiful. So what muck ice dyeing is, like I mentioned, it's where your project sits in the melted ice water. And all of those dark lines that are running through the other colors is because it sat down in that muck. So it's kind of like doing a black backed spiral just in the muck. And I think my favorite part is in the green and the orange. Usually those two colors, when they mix, look terrible together, but on this one, it looks beautiful. Overall, I'm very happy with this dress. So what do you guys think? Please leave me some comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up, and click the bell and set it to all. That way you get notified of future uploads. And remember, have fun tie-dyeing.